What if the secret to the deepest, most healing sleep you've ever had wasn't a supplement, wasn't a prescription, and wasn't a new mattress, but something living, breathing, and ancient, growing quietly in the corner of your bedroom right now? Imagine waking up tomorrow feeling genuinely restored, not just rested, healed. The kind of sleep where your body has done its deepest repair work, and your mind has visited places you can almost remember. Sounds a bit mystical, right? But here's the real kicker. Science and ancient wisdom are pointing to the exact same 7 plants. And in this video, I'm going to show you which ones they are, where to place them, and the simple rituals that activate their full healing power. In Feng Shui, the bedroom is called the Yin Sanctuary, the one room in your home dedicated entirely to restoration, not productivity. The energy here, what practitioners call yin qi, needs to be slow, quiet, and deeply nourishing. But here's what most people don't realize. The plants you choose for this room, and where you place them, either amplify that healing qi or disrupt it entirely. Some plants release oxygen at night. Others emit compounds that lower your cortisol while you sleep. And a few, the ones the ancient world called dream plants, have been used for thousands of years specifically to deepen the dream state and restore the spirit. Let's begin. First, we have lavender. And if you think you already know this plant, I promise you don't know this about it. Lavender contains a terpene called linalool. Studies published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine found that inhaling linalool reduced heart rate, lowered blood pressure, and extended slow-wave sleep, the deepest, most physically restorative phase, by up to 20%. Now, the spiritual tradition is even older. In ancient Egypt, lavender was used in the embalming process, not morbidly, but because it was considered a plant that helped the soul transition peacefully between states, between waking and sleeping, between this world and the dream realm. The ritual: place 3 stems of fresh or dried lavender in a small ceramic vase on your nightstand. Before sleep, lightly press a leaf between your fingers and inhale for 3 slow breaths. Because in Feng Shui, 3 is the number of growth and vital energy. As lavender releases her fragrance into the night, she whispers to your nervous system, "It is safe now to rest." Now, let's talk about the plant that works hardest while you sleep. Most plants run what's called the C3 or C4 photosynthesis cycle. They absorb carbon dioxide during the day and stop at night. The snake plant runs CAM photosynthesis, crassulacean acid metabolism, which means it reverses the cycle. It releases oxygen specifically at night when you need it most. NASA's Clean Air study identified the snake plant as one of the most effective filters for benzene, formaldehyde, and trichloroethylene, chemicals that off-gas from furniture, carpets, and synthetic bedding. The air you breathe while sleeping is cleaner with this plant in the room. That is not mysticism, that is biochemistry. In Feng Shui, the snake plant is called a guardian, a protective sentinel. The correct placement is the eastern corner of your bedroom, which governs health and family energy in the Bagua map. Keep it low, no higher than nightstand level. Tall, upward-pointing leaves generate yang energy, which is too activating for a yin space. The snake plant stands guard through the night, so your spirit can travel freely in the dream realm without fear. Whether you believe in its spiritual properties or just love its low-maintenance charm, aloe vera is a must-have for creating a balanced, protected sleep space. Aloe contains a samanin, a polysaccharide that, when aerosolized through the plant's transpiration, has been shown in peer-reviewed studies to reduce airborne bacteria by up to 50% in enclosed spaces. It also releases moisture passively, maintaining bedroom humidity in the 40–60% range that sleep researchers identify as optimal for respiratory health. In ancient Egyptian culture, aloe was called the plant of immortality and was placed in burial chambers to ease the soul's passage to the next realm. In the bedroom, your nightly passage to the dream realm, it holds the same role, a silent guardian of transitions. The ritual: on each full moon, move your aloe to the windowsill for the night. Allow it to charge under lunar light. The full moon is associated with heightened feminine energy and emotional release, and aloe, a plant of the moon in many traditions, amplifies both. Like a silent healer, aloe asks for nothing and gives everything: oxygen, moisture, and the medicine of 4,000 years. Here's the big question. What if there were a plant that worked like nature's sleeping pill? Not metaphorically, literally. Valerian root contains valerianic acid, which inhibits the breakdown of GABA, the same neurotransmitter that pharmaceutical sleep aids target. A meta-analysis of 16 studies found that valerian reduced sleep latency, the time it takes to fall asleep, by up to 25 minutes. And unlike prescription sleep aids, it doesn't suppress REM sleep, it deepens it. Dioscorides, the ancient Greek physician, prescribed valerian root in the 1st century AD for insomnia and anxiety. Medieval European healers called it all heal. It has been opening the gateway to deep sleep for over 2,000 years. Place valerian on the western side of your bedroom, the Feng Shui sector associated with rest, completion, and the setting sun. In the evening, brew 1 tablespoon of dried valerian root in hot water for 10 minutes. Drink it slowly, 30 minutes before bed, as a ritual of conscious transition from the waking world. Valerian has opened the gate between waking and dreaming for 2,000 years. She will open it for you tonight. Now let's talk about the most underestimated plant on this list, and the one that surprised even me. A 2010 study published in the Journal of Biological Chemistry found that gardenicide, the primary compound in gardenia flowers, acts on the same GABA-A receptors as benzodiazepine sedatives. The researchers described its effect as comparable to Valium, not as a substitute for medical treatment, but as evidence that this plant has genuine, measurable neurological activity while you sleep. In Chinese traditional medicine, gardenia is called jizi and is prescribed for what practitioners call liver heat, the restless, overthinking state that keeps busy women awake at night, cycling through tomorrow's to-do lists at 2 a.m. And honestly, does it matter why it works if it feels right? Place gardenia near the head of your bed, close enough that its fragrance reaches you as you drift to sleep. Water it with what some traditions call lunar water, water left in a glass jar under moonlight overnight. The ritual itself is a declaration of intention. I am caring for my sleep as sacred. The gardenia doesn't just scent your room, she scents your dreams. Next, we have the peace lily, Lily, and her name is not accidental. The peace lily is one of the most powerful VOC absorbers in the plant kingdom, removing acetone, benzene, and trichloroethylene from enclosed spaces continuously. But what's less discussed is her transpiration rate. Among the highest of any bedroom plant, she increases local humidity by up to 5%, which sleep researchers correlate with reduced snoring and improved respiratory sleep quality. In ancient temple gardens across Asia and South America, the peace lily was planted specifically in spaces of grief, recovery, and spiritual restoration. She was believed to absorb sorrow from the emotional field of a room, to take the residue of the day's stress into herself, so the sleeping person could rest unburdened. The ritual: give your peace lily a name. In many indigenous plant traditions, naming a plant deepens the energetic bond and amplifies its healing presence in your space. Before sleep, simply acknowledge her. Thank you for holding what I cannot carry tonight. This is not superstition. It is the practice of conscious gratitude, which neuroscience has independently confirmed lowers cortisol before sleep. In ancient temple gardens, the peace lily absorbed sorrow, so the soul could rest unburdened. Let her do the same for you. And last but not least, the plant that ancient healers called the dream herb. The one that for centuries was said to thin the veil between the waking world and the dream realm. Mugwort. And before you wonder if this crosses from science into folklore, here's the real kicker. Mugwort contains thujone and artemisinin, compounds that, when inhaled in small quantities, have been shown to modulate acetylcholine receptors in the brain. These are the same receptors associated with REM sleep vividness and dream recall. Traditional healers didn't have the vocabulary of neuroscience, but they were observing the same phenomenon. For over 3,000 years, mugwort has been used in Chinese medicine, European herbalism, and indigenous American healing traditions, specifically for one purpose: to make the dream state richer, more vivid, and spiritually meaningful. Japanese samurai wore it on their belts before battle to ensure that if they died, their spirit would find its way through the dream world. Midwives burned it as incense in birthing rooms to ease the passage of new souls into the world. The ritual: dry a small handful of mugwort leaves. You can grow it in a pot or source it dried from an herbal apothecary. Stuff the leaves into a small dream pillow, a simple linen pouch, and place it inside your pillowcase beneath your sleeping head. As you close your eyes, set a clear intention for what you wish to receive in your dreams tonight. Since the time of the earliest healers, mugwort has been called the plant that thins the veil between worlds. She has been waiting in your garden all along. And there you have it. 7 sacred plants, 7 healing gifts, 1 bedroom that works for you while you sleep. Lavender, snake plant, aloe vera, Valerian root, Gardenia, peace lily, and mugwort. Each one a living healer. Each one a guardian of your rest. Which of these 7 plants is already in your bedroom? And which one are you adding first? I love hearing from you, so feel free to leave a comment below. For more ways to create a greener, more spiritually uplifting home, check out these related videos. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Stay positive and keep blooming.